Think you've hit a spiritual roadblock? Well, good news. You are not broken. Things are not going wrong. You are actually upgrading. Yes, that's what we're talking about here. You know, the moments where you feel absolutely foggy. You can't seem to get any clear guides. Your meditations feel wonky at best. Even your crystals are like, girlfriend, I'm tired too. I need to check out for a little bit. Yeah, that's not failure. This is transformation in disguise. So many times we think, I've hit this roadblock. Why aren't things coming together? We can get caught in that loop and we really harp on the fact that things are not coming together. And what do we feel? Worse. We don't feel better. Spiritual roadblocks are not, the universe isn't punishing you. Like, it's not saying, oh, you know what? We're going to make everything work for everyone else, but her over there, nope, she doesn't get what she wants. It's not like that. It is, though, it is about energy. And that's what we want to really dive into. It's your soul's way of saying, hey, sister friend, it's time for us to level up. It's time for us to upgrade. There's something amazing that is about to click. So I want you to hang in there with me. Don't go off thinking, oh, things are not coming together. I must be doing something wrong. Absolutely not. In fact, you're on the verge of a very important breakthrough. And that's why I want to dive into that in this video. But first, we have to clear some static. We cannot continue to operate in this feeling or like nothing's coming together for me. Everything seems to be happening for everyone else and not for me. If that's what you've been doing, if you've been feeling stuck, again, uninspired, or like your connection is is glitching, then stay with me, because by the end of this video, here's what I can promise you, that you are not only going to understand what's happening, you're going to celebrate it. I know. Did you ever think that you would be celebrating all of these roadblocks showing up? But I promise you, stick with me, you will, because it's not a setback. This is your energetic breakthrough just warming up. And that's what we're going to get into. Okay, here's the real deal about spiritual roadblocks. They're not stop signs. I know they feel like it. It feels like everything is pumping the brakes and it's stopping, but that's not what's happening. They are more like signal flares. Hey, pay attention. Something's happening here. Okay, that's what I want you to think of it like. When your path suddenly feels unclear, can't see, it's foggy, your soul's not ghosting you. It's not like, you know what? I'm just not into it today. That's not what's really happening. There's an upgrading happening. Did you ever have that on your computer where it's spooling and it gets stuck and you're like, come on already? Well, that's what you're probably doing with your energy and in your life. Come on already. I want the clarity. Give me the stuff. Let me know. What's my next step? Where should I go? That's what we're talking about. So give it a second. Give it a second to get some traction. Okay. Give it a second to do its spooling or whatever spooling is, right? Think of it like this. Your energy system is trying to run a new higher frequency software. Let's just think of it like that. But it's still deleting files in the background. It's doing the work. Okay, your system is upgrading. It's purging. Purging takes some time. If you've ever bulk delete a lot of files on your computer, it takes a minute, right? It's processing. It's trying to get, okay, let me get all that old junk out. We have to make room for the new upgrade so we can run at that new higher frequency. We can't just go from crawling to sprinting, right? There's a process in between. You're not doing anything wrong. In fact, you're right on schedule. You're always right on schedule. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm going to tell you, you're always right on schedule. Everything. And sometimes I don't like it. I don't like the schedule. I'll fully admit it. Sometimes I just want to be there already. I get it. I know what that feels like. I can be that way too. I was once told that I'm very impatient, but once I've decided that I want the upgrade, once I know what I want, very decisive, get me to it as fast as possible. So stick with me. Let's continue to work through this, because what most people call stuck is actually your soul reorganizing. You're not stuck. You're just sick of the old stuff. You're not resonating with it anymore. You don't dig it. Okay. Whatever you used to dig isn't digging anymore, and you want the new stuff. And so your soul is reorganizing what needs to happen. It's clearing out the old, outdated beliefs, the misaligned patterns, the emotional clutter. Oh, let's talk about clutter. The emotional clutter that's in your energy, that cannot come with you, my friend. It cannot come with you into the new chapter. The old emotional debris and clutter will not work with the new higher frequency that you want to vibe into. So we have to give our system some time to purge and get really clear. This is not working. I don't like that anymore. That needs to go. Get it the heck out. So when you feel that tension, instead of spiraling into, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just get it together? Why isn't this happening? Instead of doing that noise, I know you're doing it because I do it too. I know, I get it. But instead of doing that, try this. Smile, smile, and say, oh, I have a soul update in progress. Thank you very much. Got it. When things start to feel like, "Ugh," and you're starting to feel stuck, no, smile and say, I have a spiritual upgrade happening. It's happening right now. It's in progress. I'm so excited. Okay. And get with that because roadblocks are really recalibrations. They're not actually a block. It is a recalibration in disguise. That is what's currently happening. And the smoother you flow with them, allowing, embracing, celebrating, right? And doing that, the faster the upgrade happens. Isn't that amazing? We can actually allow it to happen faster instead of getting stuck in the spool of why isn't this working? Why do I feel stuck? I was doing really good, but now I'm not. No, let's let the upgrade install. Okay, let's do that. Seriously, you don't need to fix anything. You just need to you need to let it finish loading is what you really need to do. Let's decode what's really going on when you hit those spiritual speed bumps because every stuck feeling is actually a soul message. I'm going to say that again. Every stuck feeling is actually a soul message. And if you lean in, you will discover some magic there. Let's talk about 3 different ones and give them a reframe so that you can really embrace this and lean in and get the magic out of it. The first one, let's talk about the fog. So when you feel like you can't see your next step, I will hear this very often from clients. It's like, I can feel it. Something's happening. It's really good. I know I want it, but I can't see it. I can't see. I don't know what the next step is. I cannot get clear. Why is that happening? Why can't I get clarity? Why does my intuition feel like it's on mute? It's not. This usually means that your higher self has something to deliver to you, but you're not quite, again, you're not upgraded yet. Listen, you have, woo, you have so much potential that you haven't even tapped into yet, my friend. There is so much available for you, more than all the cosmos, okay? More than the universe. You could tap into all of that. But if your higher self delivered that on your desk today, kabam! You'd feel a little overwhelmed. Me? You want me to do all of that? I've had that too. But now I can look back and say, oh my gosh, what I'm doing today, if you would have told me that 10, 20 years ago, 6 months sometimes, I would not have believed it. I would have thought, there's no way that I could do that. So sometimes the fog, the lack of clarity is not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because you're not quite upgraded yet. You haven't quite cleared the space to feel open to receive whatever that beauty is that your higher self is ready to drop on you. But it's coming. It's there. Your next step is not hiding. It's not some cryptic thing that only, you can't find. It is available for you. But your higher self wants you to be ready. It doesn't want you to feel overwhelmed or it's too much. How could I ever do that? I've had clients say that. Who would ever listen to me? How could I ever do that? See, they're not ready yet. So we have to get them ready. You have to get ready. It's like the universe putting a velvet rope across where you are meant to go across your path saying, hold up, the stage isn't ready yet. We're getting everything in place for you. Your job on the other side of the magic velvet rope is to get ready. Get rid of the stuff that's clogging up your energy, that isn't working for you, that's dragging you down, that makes you feel not like yourself. See, when you start to remove all of that, that's how you prepare. That's how you open up to what is available for you. You're not lost. You're on your path. The velvet rope is right there for you. It's just the stage hasn't been set yet. Okay. It's in the works. You're in the sacred in between stage. It's a beautiful place to be. I know it doesn't always feel that way, but I really want you to lean in and celebrate it because it's such a beautiful part of your upgrading process. And when this fog shows up, it is your cue to rest. I know we want to just push it. Just get me there, get me there, get me there. I just want to be there already. But it really is. Cue, what does my energy need right now? What is my energy telling me? What would be really good for me right now? What is weighing on me that I can get rid of? And just take some ease with it. Okay, trust that the clarity comes and will show up for you right on time after the integration, after the recalibration, not before it. No matter how much we say we want it now, but it will show up right on time. That velvet rope will be pulled aside and you will move forward and you will step right into that clarity and it will feel so good and you will appreciate it so much. It feels so good when you step into that clarity, doesn't it? When that fog just clears. So instead of forcing answers, just try this mantra, okay? I'm not blocked. I'm buffering for brilliance. Thank you very much. Okay, that's a little more fun, isn't it? All right, let's jump into number 2, the frustration loop. I said spooling before. We're spooling in frustration. When nothing seems to work, there's a reason why, and it's a good one. You're not meant to be doing all the old things you were doing before. Sometimes the journaling, the meditating, the clearing, I just need to do this, I buy a new crystal, I bought a new deck, I don't know, nothing's working. I went to the same things that I used to do, and you still feel like you're hitting walls. Again, there's a reason. Spiritually, it just means that there's an old version of you, okay, that outgrowing its limits. Again, what used to work, it's not that it doesn't work, but it doesn't feel the same for you. You want something more. You're ready to open up into something better. So this is about shedding a pattern that it just cannot support your next expansion. That old pattern cannot support your evolution. It's not going to work for you anymore on purpose. Again, you're not doing anything wrong. You, my friend, are evolving into something better. You're ready for expansion. And yes, this process can feel messy sometimes because you're not exactly sure what the new stuff is yet, right? Going back to step number 1, the fog, the path, what's next? I'm behind the velvet rope. I don't know what's coming next. It's kind of like a butterfly trying to crawl back into the cocoon. I will hear this. Ladies will come to me. I just want to feel like my old self again. No, you don't. No, you don't. I know you think you do, but you don't, because you're here to be something even more amazing. You're going to take the good parts, of course. You're going to take with you your essence. That's, again, what I help clients with, reclaiming their essence. Who am I really? And reclaiming that part of yourself. But the patterns and the roles and all the things that you were doing before, you're not ready. You don't want to go back into the cocoon. You're here to like bloom, blossom, fly, spread your wings, do your thing. You just might not know what those things are just yet. So if you are feeling frustrated, celebrate it. Oh, I don't need the old things. I'm ready for the new things. This is so exciting. It means that you're outgrowing your old vibration. You're shedding layers. You're shedding patterns. You're shedding the old way of being. So say this with me. Frustration simply means evolution in process. My frustration is my evolution in process. I'm making progress. I am making progress. I'm not here to be the old me. I'm here to be an upgraded, updated, evolved version of me. Do you know that we are different selves, so like millions of selves throughout our life? Throughout our one life, we become a different version, a different version, it's unlimited who you can become, who you are becoming, and it's all up to you. What you want, who you want to be, that is how you create your wonderful, beautiful life. Let's get into number 3, this emotional storm when everything feels like too much. Oh my God, we cry at commercials. You might cry at you might cry at commercials anyway, but lately it might feel like everything makes you cry, or you might get irritated by even small things. It might feel like being around people feels too much more than usual. You might just feel more emotional than you usually do. And I'm not talking about the lack of energy skills, because if you feel too sensitive in your life, that's just a lack of energy skills, and that's something you can change, you can learn, you can grow, and that can all transform and really work in your favor. What I'm talking about though is maybe you're extra nostalgic. This will happen to me when I'm going through an upgrade. I'm thinking about, oh, I miss that so much. And oh, I remember the good old days. And oh, I remember when I used to do that. Why can't things be like that? And it's not that I want to be like that from the past, but I want the feeling it gave me. And so your soul is speaking to you and using emotions, that's your language and your intuition, to communicate to you that an upgrade is happening. And it's not regression, it's release. Okay, the crying, the feeling like your energy is all over the place, if you're feeling scattered, and this is a time to really assess. Your system is detoxing all of the old emotional energy that you've been carrying. A lot of it, by the way, might not even be yours, which can be very typical for those of us who are more sensitive, but not required. Nope, not required. In fact, that's one of the energy skills that I teach my clients very well. But you could be carrying a lot of that, and some of it for years. I mean, I have clients that things, it's not necessarily what they come to work on, but through our sessions and our energy work, what they discover is like, that is from 7th grade. Or I was 5 when I was a teenager, in my 20s. It doesn't matter what the age is, it's about the energy. So when we look at the energy that they're still carrying, that's reactivating in their system, that's what we want to recalibrate. It's like the emotional version of cleaning out your closet. Okay, so if you have, we all have one of those drawers or one of those closets where you open it and you go, what is that? How did it get like that? And we might, I don't know about you, but I always say, I just cleaned that. That's what I feel like. I just cleaned that. But here's the thing with energy, just like those little areas in our house behind closed doors or behind the drawers, is that we collect things. Things get messy from daily living. Things get messy. We're in a rush. We throw things in there. We whip things back and we don't put it in place, or we didn't get rid of what we don't want anymore, what's no longer serving us. We just start stacking. We start stacking things. Isn't that how it happens? Like, I can balance that right there, right? So we don't want to do that with our energy, because everything can come crumbling down. But if we clean out our energetic closet, and yes, it can look chaotic. Light went out. We're going to keep going before it feels clear. Real life. Okay. So when those tears come, if you feel tears, if you feel really emotional, instead of judging yourself, just whisper like, oh, my soul is spring cleaning my spirit. This is such a beautiful, amazing thing. Do you see what's happening here? None of the spiritual roadblocks are punishment. You're not doing anything wrong. They are proof that you are evolving. It's the universe's way of saying, congratulations, you've hit a growth spurt. It's your soul's way of saying, sister friend, we have work to do. We're being called to rise. There's something more available, but we can't do that on an old program. You cannot create a new, beautiful, whatever that is, whatever you're feeling called to create in your life. You cannot create it from the old patterns, the old role, the old energy. and the debris and the junk that have collected in your energy and debris. This is about you upgrading and allowing your system the time to recalibrate, to install the new programming. And in the meantime, here's what you can do. You can celebrate. Wow, I didn't realize all of these things that I was feeling that I didn't like how they were feeling. But if I knew they were positive things, that's a different perspective, isn't it? To know that even though these things are happening and I don't like the way they feel, but they mean something positive is happening for me. I can buy into that. I think I can buy into that. And if you do, your energy will thank you for it. Okay? So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.